Hey, what's up, guys? Chili from Old Town here, getting ready to come at you again from Chilicino. I've got $1,000 bankroll. I was going to try a little bit of practice tonight with some couple different betting strategies. So if you want to see a few rows and a couple different betting strategies, stick around. We're about to get started. So what I've got is $1,000 bankroll. I've got Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, so that's my stats. Okay, so you see everything's set to zero. So here I've got the $1,000 bankroll, and right here's my $1,000 bankroll. 300 here, plus 5, 6, 7. So I got 1,000. What I was going to do was try to do some more Midnight Madness strategy. I was going to try to create me a marching soldier with a 440, uh, with a 440 hit, and see if I can get a marching soldier to complete the march. So I'm going to do a $10 pass line. I'm going to do a $25 ATS, which is 10, 5, and 10. And we'll get started. So 3, 2, 3, 6 will be my dice set unless I get into a need of needing to change to try to hit some extremes. That's right. Reset. Okay. That's right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 5, 5, hardway 10. So our point's gonna be a 5, gonna be a 10. Did that show up? Is that camera right? Yep, so that camera's right. Okay, hardway 10. Alright, puck's going to 10. Mark the 10 on the tall. I'm gonna put the 10 in the tracker. I'm not going to keep up with the paper tonight. Just for simplicity, I've got to learn more on that. So that 4 and 10 are buy bets. And then we do the 6 and 8 as place bets. This is the 440. This is the 120, 120, 440. I'm trying to get the one hit. Dice tosser, what's going on, my friend? Yep, I'm good. How about yourself? 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice route. Okay, so I didn't specify this. My 440's up, but it's off. So what a trigger to cut these place bets on is a 5-9 or yo. A 5-9 or yo cuts those bets on for the next row, or 3 consecutive even numbers. Yeah, you did. I seen earlier. You said you had some time to work on that box man area. That table's sweet. Okay, here we go. Dice right. 1, 2. All right, we got aces. 1, 1. Aces. That helps on our small right away to get them out of the way. I hate getting deep into the roll, and you're only needing like aces or 12 or something to complete it. So the place bets are still off. Dice route. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a 3, 1, 4. Okay, so that was 3. That was our third box number. We had a 10. I mean, that was our third set of even numbers. So a 10, a 2, and a 4. Now I'm not sure that he specified that it had to be 4 box number even numbers or just 4 even numbers. I think he said 4 even numbers. So if I do it wrong now, I'll correct it later. So that third in a row of even numbers is a trigger to cut the place bets off. Dice are out. 2, 1, 3. So we hit a 3 this time. So now that cuts that back off because you have to hit 5, 9 or yo or 3 box numbers in a row. So this is a 3. That cuts it back off. So 3, 2, 3, 6. That's right. 1, 2, 3. 6, 6. Hardway 12. Or not. That's a funny. Hardway 12. Well, I guess it is a hardway 12. It's the only way you can get a 12. Anyway, we're getting some of those extremes out of our way early. All right, so the puck's still off. Place bets are not working. That's right. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we got a 5, 4, 9. So we hit our 9. That's a trigger. That cuts these place bets on for the next row. I got to do some. Yeah, that's right. So I hit the 9. All right, so this row here, our place bets are working. That's right. 1, 2, 3. All right, that sucks. That sucks. We got a 1, 6, 7. As soon as we get our place bets working, we hit the 7. Ouch. All right. Ouch. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th row. So probably right on average with the 7 coming. Place bets they were working. Now what really hurts is we only needed an 8 and a yo for a tall. We only needed a 5 and a 6 for a small. Those are numbers that you generally not need. Okay, so that would be a ouch moment. All right, so this is what happens. We're gonna re-up the 4. There's 100. There's 400. So we got to put 475 back up to get everything back up. 440 on the place bets, 10 here, and 25 on ATS. So there's our 440. So now we have to make up. So we've got our 440 back up, but we're off. That'd be off. And again, we're on a new come out now. So I think Sleepy will have me some new dice. I'm hoping them suckers come in tomorrow. I know several of us are waiting on them. Dice are out. All right, we hit a 6, 4, 10 again, so we're right back on the 10. Place bets are still off. 1, 2, 3, 6. That's right. All right, 4, 4, hardway 8. We needed the 8 and the yo a while ago, so that's 2. That's a primary hit. Looks like I might be losing, dropping frames. I'm not sure what's the deal with the internet. It's acted up today. It cut off this morning when we were on live. It just went off. Had to go and reset routers and do all kind of different stuff. Dice route. All right, 268. That was our third. That was our third even number in a row. So now this triggers the on. It triggers the place bets to be on. Dice for out. All right, we got a 1-3-4. Well, I'm not sure if we got a 1-3 or a 3-1, but anyway, we got a result is a 4. Our place bets were working. So that's a buy bet. For $5, it pays us $200. All right, here's the deal. We've got to, we was going to do this, walking soldier, marching soldier, but here's the thing. The 440 comes down. It goes back to the rack. 440 goes back to the rack. The 200 goes on the 5 as a buy bet, and it's always on. There we go. 3236. Our point's at 10, but we're trying to march that soldier. Nice route. 516. We hit our 6. That's an on-axis hit, 5-1. But that didn't move our soldier. So we had an 8-8, a 4, and then a 6. All right, so there we go. So we're trying to advance the soldier. So in order to advance the soldier, we need to hit the 5. Nice route. 1, 2, 3. And we didn't do it. We hit a 6-1-7, so we've got a second 7 out. But on that time, instead of losing any money, we basically only lost our buy bet for the 440 because we had to pay a $5 vig to get this $200, but we just lost this $200. Puck's down again here. In order to go back up, we should have, there's our 4, there's our 440, but we still have to put a quarter up for an ATS and a $10 pass line, so all that's up. Okay, so this time, we're going to try to do it a little different. We're going to, if we can march him a little bit, I mean, if we can establish him a little bit, we're going to go, let's go the red and green. We might take 2 or 3 hits. We might do it a little different instead of just taking the hit and pulling down. Place bets are up, but they're off. Dice are out. All right, we got a 6-6 box car, so maybe a frontline loser. It helps to establish that on the, not really on the front because you have to pay for that. So there's the $10 back up. 3236. Dice are out. All right, we got a 4-5-9. So we got a point established of a 9. The 9 triggers the bet. So So that cuts the place bets on. 4, 5, 9 triggers the bet. So 3, 2, 3, 6. That's right. 6, 4, 10. All right, so we hit our 10, 6, 4. Our place bet wasn't working because the 9 had come beforehand. So for a VIG, which we apparently don't have, so what we're going to have to do is just go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get another. We're just going to go ahead and get another 100. So there's the $5 VIG for that 10. I didn't have to get that other 100 because the place bets come down right here. Wait a minute. I said I was going to do something different. Yeah, I said I was going to do something different instead of so the 10 would cut the place bets off. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to try to take like 2 or 3 hits, and they're off this time. The 10 hit, but it cuts them off. So instead of just going straight into the margin holder, I'm just going to try to take a couple hits and get one of those bullets back, maybe. That's right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we hit a 6, 4, 10. So back to back 6, 4, 10s. That don't pay us this time because we was not working; they were off. That's right. 5, 1, 6. So we hit our 6. Mark that in the tracker. That's our on-axis primary hit, but our place bets are still off because we're a 5, 9 or yo triggers it, or 3 even numbers in a row. And that was the second even number. That's right. 3, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 3. So this is an on-axis hit. It's just a double pitch. 2, 1, 3. So our place bets are still off. You got to have a 5, 9 or yo, or 3 even numbers in a row. That's right. All right, 5, 5, hardway 10. Place bets are still off. 2, 3, 6 on the set. That's right. All right, we got a 2, 6, 8. This is an on-axis primary hit. 2, 6, 8. Marker 8 here. So on the tile, all we need is a yo. All right, so that's our 3rd box number in a row. So this time, that's our 3rd even number in a row. So this time, wait a minute, we hit a 10, a 6, and then an 8. Yeah, so this time, our poke will be working, our place bets are working. That's right. 3, 1, 4. 3, 1, 4 is an on-axis single pitch. So again, for $5, pays 200. Alright. This time that cuts the puck off. We get the 4. The puck is back off now. That's right. Alright, we get aces. Alright, so check this out. Aces on both places. We need a 5 for a small, we need a yo for a tall. The puck is still not working. The place bets are not working. That's right. And there's the 5. 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5. The right dice exploded. It created a 5. We hit a small. Alright, so that pays $3.50. And what this does, the 5 triggers the place bets to work this next row. So, place bets are on. And we're looking for a yo to complete the everything. That's right. There's a 4, 5, 9. So our point has been made. 4, 5, 9. That's a $10 front line winner. All right, this cuts when you're on the come out, you never work the place bets. You never work the place bets on the come out. And since we've hit the small, we are actually at the point of now being able to pull our 440 down and shooting for a soldier again. But we're still on the come out. So the place bets are not working. We would like to hit a yo on the come out. That would pay the pass line and that would complete the haul. Some dice are out. And there's a 4, 1, 5. So we hit our 5 again. Alright, so now we've hit a come out 5. So trendsetters say that a hop and a yo right now would be the way to go. This triggers my place bets. So we're going to hop that yo for a nickel. Come out 5, followed by a yo. Dice are out. 4, 2, 6. All right, so our place bets were working, but we lost our final yo. So 4, 2, 6 got us our third hit with the 440 up. All right, so it pays 140. 120 pays 140. And that would be our third hit. All right, so at that point in time, we take our 440 down. And we take our 140 that we just won off the 6. We buy the 5 and let him be a working, marching soldier. All right, so there we go. We have got our marching soldier back up now. Our points are 5 and our soldier's over 5, so we're trying to advance that soldier. Dice are out. We got a 1, 5, 6. So this time we have an implosion left and right. The left and right right both imploded. We hit a 6. So we hit 2 6 in a row, but one was a 4-2, which was on axis, and or one was a 2-4? No, it was 4-2, so it was off axis also. All right, so here we go. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Aces in both places. That don't advance our soldier. We need a yo for an all. To make them all, we need a yo. We need a 5 to make a pass line and to advance our soldier. That's right. And aces again. Aces 2 times back to back. Three, 2, 3, 6 on the dice. Dice are out. 4, 4, hard 8. That's a primary hit, hard 8. Three, 2, 3, 6. We're still looking for a 5 to advance our soldier. We're looking for a yo to complete the all. Dice are out. We got a 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. So that's not making us any money. It's not hurting us. It's driving our SOR up. If we was at a real casino, it would be driving our confidence up. But what it would be doing would be tempting us to throw money out there. Dice are out. 6, 5, yo. So that is a drift, but boom, there it is, folks. 6, 5, yo to complete the all. So that makes a tall. We had completed the small just previously. That hit was the all. Okay, so the all pays us $3.50. Or no, the tall pays us $3.50. We got $10 on it. This table says 35 for 1. I know some casinos pay 34 for 1. Last night I was at the Golden Moon. It pays 34 to 1. It pays 34 to 1 and 175 to 1, which is the exact same layout. It's just rolled in different. This is 35 for 1. Their casino said 34 to 1. So it pays the same thing. Theirs would actually pay $170. $10 would pay 34 times 10 would be $340, plus they'd give me this 10 back. So it would still pay me $350. On mine it just pays $350 and I don't get the 10 back. It's 35 for every dollar. And I've got 10 up. Alright, this one pays $176 for 1, which is $880. So I didn't get myself the full $350. There's the $350. 6, 7, 8. There's the $880. Alright, there's the $880. Okay, so, and what also they do, this is what they do. Now we had this discussion come up this morning in LFC. Can you rebuy the ATS? So the virtuals would not allow it, so we played along with those rules that you couldn't. But at where I was at last night, the Golden Moon, once you resolve either all or nothing, once you resolve by hitting all or you hit a 7, you can rebuy. So what I'm going to do, since I can rebuy, I'm going for quarters each. You know, that's 880 plus 700. That's, you know, 1580 right here off that $25 that I had out there. You know, might as well go for it again. Might as well invest 75 and try to hit again. All right, so here we go. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. We're still trying to hit a 5 so we can march our soldier. Dice roll. 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. The right dice imploded, but we hit our 5. So we have to remark our 5 on our small. We have to pay our frontline winner. Putting the 5 in the tracker. And now let me see how this pays. All right, this is a 140. So for what, $5, $6, $7. $7. It pays $2.10. All right, this is how this one works. All right, so let me see if I got this right. If the 5 had 140 on it, you'll collect $2.10. After your first hit, you'll move it to the 6. And you'll keep 20. So you'll move it. So that's resolved. The $2.10, the $3 and change of V. You move the soldier to the 6 for 120. You keep 20 for pretty much for that VIG you was just working with. All right, so there we go. And 5s and 9s are always buys on the soldier. The soldier, according to this strategy, always works. So he's on even though we're on the come out. Frontline winner right there has to get wrapped. So here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6. That's right. 4, 5, 9. So our new point will be a 9. Our poke is now on a 9. I'm going to mark the 9 on the tracker, and shooter has dice. So we're looking for a 9, but we're looking for a 6. Dice are up. All right, we hit a 3, 6, 9 right back. So 3, 6. The right dice is, well, both dice are on axis. That's a single pitch. So we hit our 9. We pay our $10 pass. All right, our pass line got paid. All right, so there we go. Hey, what's up, Wager? So yeah, I was doing one of Midnight Madness's strategies, and it is a marching soldier strategy. Along the way, I have hit an all tall small for 10, 5, and 10. And then after I hit the 10, 5, and 10, all tall small, I just reset those for 25, 25, 25. So what you maybe see out here on the small, tall, and all is reds and greens. The reds are just easy for me to leave up always, but they're not really on right now. 10, 5, and 10 is what I usually play. Instead of having to pull them down and throw them back up, I just always throw a quarter out and covers them. You know, since I have to do all this dealing, you know about that. But since the small and tall resolved itself, I got to re-up, so I'll put quarters out there this time. So, so what I've got is a marching soldier. He started. I had 440. I had the 4, 6, 8, and 10, and This is Midnight Madness said you put 440 out there and you can take one hit. And once you get to one hit, you've got a soldier. Well, that's just an optional. I mean, you have different things. But what I did, I had the 440, and when I took my hit, it was on the 6, so it paid me 140, and that started it at the 5. And then once I hit the 5, which was a buy bet for 140, a $7 VIG paid me 210. I racked the 210 and 20 off of the 140 and moved the 120 to the 6. All right, so what happens here is he said never cut the soldier off. It works all the time, come outs and all. So that's kind of where we stand right here. So I am going to come out, and I got a soldier marching that's on the 6. He's going toward the 9. He don't have to get to the 10. Only has to get through the 9. Dice. All right, we hit a 2-4-6. There's our soldier. There's our soldier. So our 6 soldier just moved. All right, so 2-4-6. Let's see. So it's page 140 again. 120, page 140. All right, let's see how he said do this. So there's the 140 plus the 120. So that's going to be what? 250, 260, 140. All right, so when the 6 hits, there's 140, 120 pays 140, and 240 marches. All right, so you collect 20, and let 240 walk to march to the 8. So we got 240 on the 8 now, and it's on. The 8, the soldier is marching. He's on the 8. He's trying to get through the 8 and through the 9. So here we go. So I'm gonna put that. What was that last hit? A 6. All right, yeah, I put it in my tracker. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 3, 6 on the set. Trying to march that soldier over through. So we really need a hit of an 8, then a hit of a 9, and that soldier will be complete. That's right. 2-2, hardway 4. That helps our small. 2-2. Our right dice exploded. All right, so we've hit a 4, 5, and 6 on the small. We've only hit the 9 on the tall for this go around. But we are really trying to get this marching soldier home. Dice are out. And we hit the 6, 3, 9, but we needed to hit the 8 before we hit the 9. We've already hit a 9. So 6, 3, right, left, that's a 6, 3. The left dice exploded. Put a 9 in our tracker. 3, 2, 3, 6 on our dice set. Dice are out. All right, we hit a 4-1-5. 4-1-5. That's an on-axis single pitch hit. It's already marked on small. We've already hit that. So looking for the 8. Really what we're trying to hit is the 8. That's right. So we got the 3, 2, 5 again. So the right dice exploded again. 3, 2, 5. That helps drive our SOR up. So we're looking for a 2 and a 3 to complete a small for a second round. We're looking for an 8 to move our soldier. We're looking for a 6 to get paid on the pass line. That's right. 369. That's an on-axis single pitch. So the 9 is the only thing that's marked on the tall at this moment. So we need a few more different 9. We need this 8. That's what we're really trying to get. If we can get the 8, I feel like we can get the 9. That's right. We got a 314. So this is an on-axis hit again. Secondary, it's a single pitch. So these numbers are driving our SOR up. That's what we like to see. We like to get that SOR up. We sure like to move that soldier. That's right. And there's a 167. 167. So we lost our soldier, but he was really basically he had paid for himself, because the first hit on the soldier was a 140 and it paid us 210, so we racked the 210. So the soldier paid for himself. So let's look. I appreciate that wager. That was just a bad throw right there. Wager, I know you're close to Tunica, but do you ever go over to Choctaw down at the Golden Moon? I was just curious. I just wanted to go by there last night just to check out the conditions. So I did go to the Golden Moon last night. Just Silver Star is right across the road, but it's not open. The Golden Moon just opened up back up yesterday. Friday, excuse me. So I wanted to go over there last night. I took a quick road trip over there by myself. I left home about 9 o'clock last night. It takes me 2 hours to get to that casino. You've never been, okay? So I just wanted to go really get a trip report. That's basically what I was doing, because I think that was the first time I'd ever been to the Golden Moon. Now, right there in that same vicinity area, there's a water park. It's Geyser Falls. I've went there for I've been to Geyser Falls several times, taking my kids to the water park. And I've passed by the Golden Moon several occasions because it's right there at the Pearl River Resorts. But I've never went into the Golden Moon up until last night. I just wanted to go get a trip report. So I left home about 9. I had to stop and get fuel and that type of stuff. So I pulled up in the parking lot like at 11:15. And they got, so here's the conditions. There was 3 tables, 4 players to each end, $10 minimum on all tables, no plexiglass whatsoever, no worry about no gloves. You just have to keep your mask on at the table. They have your propositions on hops, and they have your all tall small. The all tall small pays 34 to 1 on the all and tall, and it pays 175 to 1 on the all. So it was full. It was the tables were all full. It was 4 players to each end, and it's slap full. All right, the table itself. I haven't shot on the horseshoe, so I can't compare it to the horseshoe. But have you shot at Hollywood? Not Hollywood. Excuse me, Samstown. Samstown table, to me, seems pretty hard. Gold Strike table, to me, seems pretty bouncy. And what I mean by that, them random rolling, when they just throw them like this, the dice fly off the table 2 out of every 3, probably 3 out of every 5 shots. So most of the time, the folks rolling at Gold Strike, or even at Gold Strike, they do a lot of low throwing and a lot of long rolling in that manner. Okay, so Samstown. So you familiar with Samstown? That table, does that surface? How does the Samstown and the Gold Strike compare to you? To me, what I get out of Samstown is a fairly hard table, and Gold Strike I feel kind of a bouncy table. Uh, so um, what I'm getting at is uh, Golden Moon. It's in between those. It's a little bit to a bounce, but it's not near to me. It's not near a bounce that you get at Gold Strike. They have a few off the when just a regular hard, long throw like this. You would get 3 out of 5 at Gold Strike off the table, but at Samstown you'd get 0 of them off the table. But at Golden Moon you might get 1, maybe 2 of the 5 off the table. So you've never seen them throwing them off the table at Gold Strike? Man, I just must be lucky in getting on the wrong table that you've ever played on, because I went 3 weekends ago, and then I went to Samstown 2 weekends ago, and I stopped back by after Samstown closed. I stopped back by Gold Strike, and I didn't mean to, but after I left, I think I was on the same table 2 weekends in a row, and I remember after I was there 3 weekends ago, you said you thought they were hard surfaces. But anyway, yep, I haven't seen when I went to Horseshoe. It was so what I didn't like about the Horseshoe was stick left one and stick right one. Every table, them positions was off. So I probably could have handled uh, the $25 minimum. The Horseshoe was given a $25 minimum. I probably could have handled that. But I don't know if I could have took the. I don't know if I could have took the. It looks like my stream's messing up for some reason. Okay, maybe it's okay now. Anyway, I'm getting some drop frames right there, and it looked like my signal was jumping out. But I've had problems today. We've had some storms last night. Anyway, what I'm getting at is the 25 minimum might not have been the major issue, but it was sliding down that I've not been practicing from that much deeper, and I didn't want to take a chance on it at the Horseshoe the first time I ever been there. I didn't want to back way up, so I just walked over to the Ghost Strike. But okay, so if you ever want to check out the Golden Moon, again, it's got the ATS, it's got the hops, and that table seems almost like Samstown, almost. But tell me, what is the deal with Samstown? I was in there 2 weekends ago. I didn't get there till about 11:15 or 11:30 that night, Saturday night. Had to wait for a good hour probably before I could get on the table, at least 40 minutes. And then at 1 o'clock, they were hollering, we're about to shut the table. So is that like, what's the deal with that? What's the deal with Samstown's closing at 1 o'clock in the a.m.? They only had one dice table in the casino that night, and that was a Saturday night, and it was full. It was 4 people on each end. But they closed it. And then when they closed that one, I decided to ride next door to Hollywood. Okay, the Fitz. Okay, I'll try is that Fitzgerald or Fitz? What is that, the Fitz? Is that close to, I have to look up and see where that's at. But yeah, I'll try that one. I'll try it next time, absolutely will. But when I went across the road to Hollywood, their table was closed too. It was about 1:30. And there were several blackjack tables and some roulette tables, and I asked the blackjack dealer, I said, what's up with the craps table? When they going to open? I said, why are they closed? He said, they won't open till about 1. I said, in the afternoon? He said, yeah. I said, what's the deal with that? He said, they only open like from 1 to 1, from 1 in the afternoon to 1 in the morning. So do you know what the deal is with that? Samstown and Hollywood only being open like that? Oh yeah, okay, I understand. So are they open at all in the weekdays or just Friday and Saturday nights? Um, I mean, I can kind of understand what you're saying there about about them not getting enough business. People not going to pass up the Horseshoe and the Ghost Strike. And then where's the fits at? Is it close to the Gold Strike, or is it further on down past Samstown in that area? And then I'm gonna go ahead. I've been on here for a little while. I'm gonna look at my first. I know this is 500, and there's 555. There's 2,000, 2,500. There's 100, so that makes 2,600. That makes 50, 75. There's $2,703. Okay, I can find it if it's between Ghost Strike and Sam's. So 2,700. Let's see, 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 2,000, 25, 26, 2,703. $2,703. I started with $1,000. I had to get another 100. I was all the way down, had my whole 1,000 invested, and I had to get another 100. So 1,100 of that I would have invested from 2,703. So that's $1,603 profit. 1,603 profit. 1,603 profit. This is normally, I just go ahead and set my bankroll back up for my next session, so I have my 1,000. There's my next 1,000 right there. So 2,703 minus 1,100, so a 1,603 profit. And let's look at the stats. Let me say what you're talking about. On its own road, okay, only one table, has the fire bet, plexiglass, and a $10 minimum. You know, I might could deal with the plexiglass if it's plexiglass like Tunica, like Ghost Strike has. Like Ghost Strike has that one plexiglass that just blocks the dealer off, stickman off. Once you get past the stickman, I mean, you don't have them everywhere. I know some of them plexiglasses tables, they have them at every slot. It's kind of that's what Ted's been showing. That's kind of been hectic. But let me look at the stats right quick. We made 1,603 profit. The stats for the night. Oh, I didn't put that last 7 in. Hang on just a minute. Let me put that last 7 in because the last number was a 7 out. Alright, so that did it there. So here we go. So the stats for the night, the inside numbers was doing pretty good. They wasn't over 50%. They really need to be over 55% for them to do great. But the SOR and the SRR is 14.3. That's a good number. 43 rows, we only had 3 7 outs. So that last roll, let's see, early in the game I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows, and the 7th row was a 7. And then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I had 6 rows. So I had a 7 roller, and row number 7 was a 7, and then on the next session, the 6th row was a 7. So that was 13. The first 13 rows I had 2 7s, and then that last roller would have been 30. So the last row was 30 long, and I hit the all tall small with it, with 10, 5, and 10 on it. My outside, let's see, actually the 6, 9, and the 10 was leading, with the 4 and 5 following in a close second, and then the 8 third, and then the 2 and 7 come in with 3 each. We had 2 12s, 2 3s, and 1 yo 11. So not terrible numbers. The inside hits wasn't as good. The inside hits they was okay, but we just had several of the 4s and 10s. And then of course the 3 aces. The 3 aces in both places. But I'm gonna go back over to the shooting page. There might be a couple of comments that I missed. Okay, so the plexiglass is between all the players. See, I might not like that so much, but I might still give it a try. You know, if it's the right consistency, the table is the right consistency of what I'm used to, or what I've been practicing with. Because I was thinking it this morning when I was on my way back from Choctaw, Philadelphia. Um, I might need to change my layout. You know, I might need to tear my my board up a little bit and pull my cover up back, my fiber back a little bit, and make this table a little more bouncy. Yeah, it wouldn't be good. You're right. Your strategy, it probably wouldn't because them tens would have killed if you was playing the no ten strategy. What was that? How many tens was that? Six tens. Yeah, the no ten strategy that would have been hurting. So yeah, that wouldn't have been good for that no ten strategy. Um, but yeah, and I tell you another place that. So like what I liked about Hollywood was it was a $25 minimum bet. Where well not minimum bet, it was 25 accumulated. As long as you had $25 in play, they didn't care how you put it out there. You could do a $5 pass line and back it up with $10 odds and put $5 on 555 on ATS. They didn't care how you did it. But another one that Robert told me about was the Palace down on the coast. Appreciate that wager. Thank you, sir. Uh, I'm trying to get better with it. I want to get good at it. I'm trying. I'll be practicing for it. But down on the coast, the Palace, he said is a $10. No, I want to say that it might be a $5 minimum. Yep, it was a $5 minimum. It was. He said it was a super hard table. He said it had the ATS. I think he said it had the fire bet, but you just had to buy in for 200. You know, as long as you buy in for at least 200, you can get on the table. So I don't suppose you can walk over to the table with $40. You have to buy in for 200. Now that don't mean I don't guess they got to sit there and watch you play all 200. So if I cash in for 200, I could cash out anytime I wanted to. I'm certain. I don't think they can make me stay at the table. I think they just. I think the way he explained it. All right, Wager. I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. You take it easy. If you look before you go, if you've heard of Starkville and Louisville, that's kind of where Choctaw is. It's in Philadelphia. So maybe one day we can hit that up. But you take it easy, my friend. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Did we lose Dice Tosser? Okay. So we might have lost everybody. But anybody and everybody that's out there, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Let me go back to this right quick. Let's go back over to let's go right here. Chilicino. Let's go to the Chilicino for a moment. All right, so guys, if you hung out with me for a little bit, you've seen some shooting. I had, right from the get-go, the first the first 7 shots was right on average of the 7 because on shot number 7 I hit the 7. Then I run another session and again it was right on average with the normal 7. On the 6th shot that time I hit the 7. Well, both of those 7s were 7 outs. I had no come out 7s. But then I started for my 3rd roll and I rolled for 30 rolls before the next 7 come. Nope. No come out 7s, just points and hitting the points and following on. And I hit an all tall small. I hit an all tall small with 10, 5, and 10 on it. My overall profits ended up being 1603 for profits. I bought in for 1,000. I used a Midnight Madness strategy and I had the 440 and trying to create a soldier. So once I knocked my 440 off on one of those 7 outs, so I had to put my other bullet, as he called it, on the board. So had all my money invested on the board, and I hit a 2. I mean, I hit a 4 with 100 on it. I didn't even have $5 left in my bank rack to pay the vig. So I went ahead and got another 1,000 from the bankroll. I mean, from the banker. So that had me 1,100 invested overall, but my total was 2,703. So once I took the 1,100 and pocket that or paid the bank back, then I was profited at 1,603 profit. My total SOR and SRR is 14.3. Um, with 3 7 outs out of 43 rows. So overall, pretty good session. We had a good SOR. That's 14.3 is respectable. We want to drive that. We want to continuously be able to get better, and that's what I'm practicing for, is to continually get better on the SOR, get better with betting strategies, get used to it and get comfortable with it, because what happens a lot of times with us is we practice this stuff, we think we got it memorized, we walk into the casino and we go blank. We can't remember what to do. We get sidetracked on how to bet. So what eventually happens, we either miss out on a lot of hits where we should be pressing, or we go on tilt. So these kind of things happen. So, what my practice is all about is I'm incorporating strategies along with practice shooting. That way, it'll seem more natural to me when I get into the casinos and I get into those positions. That way, I don't kind of freak out at the table and go on tilt. I try to stay calm. I practice this stuff so that things will kind of be natural in the casino. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do different strategies, different betting techniques, different things. But at the same time, I'm trying to press my SOR up on a consistent basis. So generally, every single night, I'm going to go live at least one time a day, and it can be anywhere from 1 in the afternoon. Most of the time, not that early. Usually, it might be about 3, from 3 to 4, or from 3 to 4:30. But generally, it's going to be after 6 or 7 at night. But I try to go live at least one time a day and do my practices right there live. Um, and I try to get my SOR on a consistent basis. I try to finish each session always with the gauge showing in green, which will be a 9.0. Um, but consistently, I want to be able to get better and better and better. So, over the next 2 or 3 more weeks, I want to mimic what I did tonight, a 14.3. I don't want to have a 6.0 one day and then a 15 one day and then go back down to a 4.4 one day. I want to get it on a consistent basis to where I am having, at least the 9.0. But yeah, I want to drive it up to 14, to 15, to 16. I want to drive that SOR up to, into the 20s, on a consistent basis. I want to be able to do that, but at the same time, SOR is not going to save you if you don't have some of this right kind of betting strategies. So, some of my videos are informative videos and some are practice videos. When I'm doing practice sessions with throwing, I'm using betting strategies. For the past week or so, maybe I've used this one that Midnight Madness has given me, because I want to get it like second nature in my mind on every step. I want it to be just naturally flowing. On my informative videos, I do more of the displays on the table of what happens with dice. I talk about terminology. I talk about different things. But I'm going to do another informative video maybe tomorrow. I've got a few more terminology that I want to discuss, and I want to go a little deeper into that. But tonight's video was just a practice session with some betting strategies. We ended with 1603 profit, 14.3 SOR. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and all the comments, the thumbs up, the subscriptions, and the like buttons. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. That way, you'll know whenever I put something new out. And on that note, I appreciate all y'all. I appreciate you hanging out with me in the feedback. So on that note, Chili from O-Town, and dice are out from the Chili Casino. Dice out.